here's your tracking tool. If you're just listening to this and you have no idea what this is, email us and we'll tell you how to get the 6 Love Forever tools, which is the core of everything here that will make it all make sense to you. And the whole inner boy ideas, and, we'll help you just get those into you and show you places that, we can talk about this more and more and more. So all of these feelings are just overwhelming us. So we immediately move into masculine energy and try to put it together to little spaces and into the patterns that once were. Start new, start fresh. Feelings, let them be the palette, let them be the paint, let them be the brushes, let them be the tools. The feelings are the ingredients in the recipe you're making for dinner. Okay? Don't choose your dinner yet. Just look at everything you've got in the world to start from. And then you'll be sad because you don't have other things that you want, right? Yeah, feel that. It's a huge amount of input and impact. I have a little $7 program called Impact 2 that will help with this. So I apologize already for talking about programs and stuff because I'm aware of the packages that all these little pieces are in. So you've got this overwhelming amount of information and materials inside you, and you're trying to put it together because it feels unhinged. That's a good word for us. We feel unhinged. We feel all over the place. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're all over the place and then agree with them. Go, oh yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm a creative. I promise you, if you allow that to happen, you will be able to be the most focused, peaceful person ever. I am all over the place to some people, but when I saw my daughter or when I see my grandchild, there's nothing in the world but that moment. I am completely able to sit there without thinking about all the other stuff that needs to go on. I'm just watching her play with a piece of tape. Literally. That is meditation. I'm just sitting there. I'm not trying to interrupt myself this moment with thoughts. When you can get to that place, you'll start to notice when you're interrupting yourself, when the patterns are clicking in instead of the moment. Once you're in the moment, my dears, he is not going to be able to resist you because you've opened all the knees opened and the poor thing is all shut out. He's shut into a room of pain. He does not want you coming in and opening his doors, which is what we're all doing. Don't do that. Instead, step back and open your own doors. Then he looks at you and he goes, oh, she's got to open doors. Let me in. Let me in. Haven't you noticed that when guys just cannot get enough of you because you help them? Helping them is not like going to them. Helping them is opening our own insides and learning through practice to feel all these feelings without, shutting them down. It's just practice. You got to practice opening up a bigger feeling than you expected, bigger than you thought you could handle, and living with it for a while and noticing when you start to go to masculine. Our RCT, Rori Raye Coach Training, has very specific tools for teaching you how to do this. And you can learn them by learning to be a coach, or you can learn them from a coach. In specific, the tool for this moment would be the pen, where you can tell the difference between I am in this moment, in this feeling, or I'm in my head. How can I discern? And how that can literally change your life with one little one. Now, that is not a tool you're going to find in, dialectical behavior modification. You're not going to find that in masculine energy. I can feel the difference between when I'm in my feelings and I'm in my head. And I can make a choice in that moment. Now, there's like an infinite amount, maybe, of little choices you can make, like that one. But once you learn to discern between one state of being, and that's what I'm going to call it, state of being, one state of being and another state of being inside your own self, and you start to choose the one that feels the best and the one that is feminine energy and not in your head, everything out there will change. Your boss will change. He will be so grateful that when you walk in the door, you're not bound up person trying to, incorporate all of your feelings into a little box and then talk to him from your brain. He doesn't want that from you. He doesn't want that from a man. He wants to feel a fellow feeling. He didn't want you to be a woman. He wanted to be a man because he wants to feel his brotherhood feeling. Well, that's past. Men have to learn how to have this fellowship feeling with women now. And the only way they can do that is connect. And you are the star of the connection, not him. He's like, help, 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 help. Just like men in trouble. Help, help, help. Your bosses are in trouble. They're all in trouble. And they feel when they feel you and your feeling level. So that's the answer. So this is, yeah, it sounds esoteric, but it's not, because all of modern siren has got everything I just said into little bits and pieces and tools, like several of the ones I dropped today, where you can just feel a piece of furniture, or, you don't have to do a series of things. Tracking, feeling, touching objects, holding onto a necklace when you're about to shut down and you're standing with him, grab onto this necklace, feel it. Don't just hold it for dear life, hold it for dear life and feel the feel of it. That will take you out of your head and into your body. So practice. I just get so excited. So you can tell that my communication is like spewing, right? But I'm also doing it in an orderly way that makes sense. And I'm not doing it on purpose orderly. I'm just simply expressing the processes that I have learned and incorporated so much that I do them automatically now. You can practice and learn to do them automatically as well.
Oh, Rory, like every conversation with you, like is a reminder that we have this amazing, glorious, gorgeous emotional power and power. I don't know, as responsibility. We could go into the whole rabbit hole there, but like we are emotional leaders, and like the getting the pull and the push and the tug and the all of the chaos that goes with this, but like if anything in this conversation that we've had today is this enthusiasm, this awakened enthusiasm for the grief, that it exists, that we can touch it, that other people have it, that if we can touch it and we can take it into work with us, that our boss will feel that we are people with depth, that we are people who can be trusted, that we are people who will not hide the truth because we can handle our own truth, that we are expansive, that we are like, it's powerful on a whole new level. It's a whole new realm of, but so just this inviting the enthusiasm for something, for a feeling that most of us try to bury or run from or hide, or so I just so appreciate this. That in and of itself is a healing act. Oh my word. Just uh, it's such a gift. Like the we may do another segment on this with the whole what are you choosing, and the difference between not choosing the better feeling thought, which is, or the better feeling, and instead staying with the yuck and the ick. Like that sounds like it could be a whole place. Like, oh, when do I choose happy, enthusiastic, that I can feel my grief? And when do I just feel the grief? But also, I think we're also just feeling this all at the same time, that I can feel the gratitude, that I can feel the grief, and I can go in and just feel the awful and the grief and the pain and the needing to lay down on the floor, and that all of this is the gift.
Natalie, that was genius. Thank you for putting it together.